Hi everyone, welcome back to As Seen In. Thank you for listening again.
This is episode 3.
I'm actually so excited for this episode.
Yeah, I'm excited too. Do you have a lot of notes?
I have a fair few notes.
Okay, well I have none. So I'm going to be taking your lead. You're going to be taking the lead.
So fine.
Yeah.
Guys, we listened.
Yeah.
We watched The French Dispatch, Wes Anderson's new movie starring many people.
So many people.
What were your initial thoughts on it?
I loved it. I loved it because it was just beautiful. It was
I agree.
The prettiest thing I've ever seen.
I was really this was my first Wes Anderson film, as I told you.
Yeah.
But I just went in so blindly and I did not know what to expect, and I was thoroughly impressed. It was just so different.
Yeah, it is. It is beautiful.
But I loved the stories. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I had a really bad experience in the cinema.
Really?
Awful.
Tell me about it, please.
So halfway through, just before the storyline where Timothée is in it, so it's like an hour in.
Yeah.
I look down and I see a mouse in the cinema. Yeah.
You're lying.
Tell me why there was a mouse in the cinema. View Shepherd's Bush, not the one in Westfield. There was a mouse in the cinema.
Hey, yo,
Yeah.
We can't get sponsored by them now.
Don't get me wrong, I love View. I am literally a member at View, but I shan't be going back to Shepherd's Bush. There was a mouse.
A whole mouse? Like a little
And
one?
it wasn't even it came in for 1 second. It stayed there. It watched the film with us.
Where your feet were?
No. So we were sat right at the back. I was
Okay.
literally right at the back. And the mouse was at the front. Where the stage kind of is. Literally running up and down.
That is
And it would
off-putting.
crawl up some... Yeah, it would literally crawl up some steps, crawl back down, run, and then keep coming up. It would do that throughout the second half of the film. So my eyes were low-key glued to the floor. Because what the hell is a mouse doing in the cinema?
Why is there a mouse there?
Why is there a
How the
mouse?
hell's it got all the way to the screening?
Exactly.
No, but do you know what the funniest part about that is? They shut the doors and there's no way under the doors, so someone's opened it and happily seen a mouse and been like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Squeak, squeak, I guess.
Like
What?
How does a mouse get in?
Enjoy the show.
I was so disappointed in that. Yeah. So View Shepherd's Bush,
We're
not the Westfield
calling them
one.
out, even though we want a sponsorship.
But I just have to be honest. I can't let people go there knowing that there's a mouse in Screen 7.
Ratatouille came to life and decided to plop around the cinema.
Exactly. But Ratatouille's meant for the kitchen, not for the cinema.
Exactly. He should be in the popcorn bucket, not outside the screen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be watching the film. He's actually the chef.
Yeah.
So yeah, that kind of hindered the enjoyment of my experience to the full.
You went
but
with
apart from
your
the
boyfriend,
mouse,
right? And
Yeah, I
did
was
he
with my
see the
boyfriend.
mouse?
he saw the mouse. We both
Okay.
saw the mouse at the same time.
Okay. Good.
And it was, it was good that there was company because it didn't seem like the rest of the cinema noticed.
It was just you guys.
I guess we were right at the top, so
Yeah.
we could see the movement. But when you're in,
Yeah.
you can't really see that. Do you know what I mean?
I'm so sorry.
But yeah, I won't be going back to View Shepherd's Bush, not the Westfield one. I'll go back there. But the other one, I won't be going back.
No. I
View-
understand that opinion so much.
Yeah, but I enjoy View. I literally am a View member,
Yeah. So we
I'm a
do
View
still love
member.
you. And if you do want to sponsor us, we'll take back all the bad things you've just said.
All the bad things. I will, make a statement officially.
You make an apology video.
I like mice.
I have a hamster. So to be fair, I would have kept it as a pet if I'd have seen it.
Yeah, Fez. You wouldn't probably have a problem. Do you like mice?
I don't love them, but I do think they're cute. I don't like rats. They're big and scary. But mice,
Yeah.
come on.
Okay, I mean, no, but Fez.
In
So
the right
fine.
place and time. Maybe not in the cinema.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway,
I
such a tangent. Let's talk about the film.
That you just missed me doing that.
What?
I went... And then you didn't react, and I was like, I regret everything in my life up to this moment.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine.
I would have laughed so much if I noticed.
It's fine. It's more the fact I did it that was the problem. But anyway,
moving on. Let's talk about the film.
Yeah,
French
French
Dispatch. What did you
Dispatch.
think of the French Dispatch?
I loved it. I thought it was beautiful and wistful.
Like, I feel the same, and I really just like how it was so different to every other film out there. Was this based on a real story?
I don't think so. Because you haven't seen any of his other films, right?
I've seen no Wes Anderson, which I also wanted to ask you about, because apparently on Rotten Tomatoes, this is like the worst Wes Anderson film or something?
No, the worst Wes Anderson film is Isle of Dogs, and I stand by my statement with such full force.
Okay.
It may be some people's thing, it just was not my thing.
Okay, because apparently this is like the worst rated Wes Anderson film.
Do you know why I think it is? Do you know why I think it is, honestly? It's because, and I was reading reviews, and I do actually really wholeheartedly agree, is that it is a Wes Anderson film, like point blank. Like, that is what his films are. Like, they're like, it almost says that he did it different once, but now he's doing it different 100 times. That is the same thing. Like, this is very similar to Grand Budapest Hotel.
Okay. Oh, I've heard about Grand Budapest Hotel, but I've never seen it.
I love that film. But it's the same, like, sort of anthology, like, blocked sort of in almost chapters, and obviously that made it not that different.
But then that's his style.
That's his style. I loved it. Like, literally, don't get me wrong, I loved it so much, but I can see why people were like, oh, there's no variation.
But what I liked is that it was just so different to what's out there. I feel like a lot of movies and a lot of films nowadays are literally just remakes, sequels, prequels, based on a true story. Like, nothing 100% original.
Yeah.
But this felt so original.
It did feel original. The other thing I was going to say is that it's almost like an identical cast to Grand Budapest. Like, most people that were in this were in Grand Budapest. Like, Willem Dafoe, Saoirse Ronan.
Okay.
All in Grand Budapest. A lot of, like, the backgroundy ones. Like, Timothy wasn't. But the girl that played the prison guard, she was in Grand Budapest. Like, loads of them.
Love her, by the way. Wasn't she in Bond?
Yeah, she's a new Bond girl.
Yeah. Love her. So naked.
When he was, like, literally that naked scene, I thought it was beautiful. When
I really enjoyed it.
Colour matching on her skin, I don't know what, it gave me, like, almost, like, such aesthetic pleasure for no reason.
The scene I liked with them was when they were, like, lying opposite each other, and he was trying to, like, ask her to marry him or something.
I love that scene so much.
Yeah. Like, the human body is so stunning.
Yeah, especially females. No offence to all males.
No offence to men, but, like, low-key offence.
Ugly. It's ugly. I don't want to be seeing that.
Women's bodies are just so stunning,
beautiful.
So amazing. And it's the things that they can do as well. It's not even just how it looks. It's like, we're actually indestructible.
Like, we can grow weird baby humans. Ew, but kind of cool.
That's so cool.
And then push them out of our tunnels. Vaginas. I guess we can say it. It's literally just a vagina.
Yeah. But I liked how I've never seen a movie, I guess because I've never seen a Wes Anderson movie, but I've never seen a movie that was like in blocks the way it was. And I liked how it was like you're watching a film within a film. And also in a way.
How it was so full circle at the end, I really loved.
Yeah.
Like, obviously the plot is like we're going through the magazines, so it's like chapter by chapter. So like the art section, the poetry section, and then at the end, like, obviously it all ties together back to like the underlying story, and I just loved it. I cried at 2 points in the film, and neither of the points were like criable moments, and I knew that they weren't.
Why did you cry?
I cried when in the art one. I cried when it's so dumb. It wasn't even like a sad moment. It was when they unleashed, you know, like the big orange painting with all the lights. Just cry. I don't know what it was, like I shed a tear, and I was like, that it just emotionally, I felt that. It's
like, it was quite beautiful.
And the other one that I cried at, which also wasn't sad, was the shot of Timothy and the girl on the bike. Like, and there was no reason to cry because it's not sad. It wasn't making me feel anything. It just looked so pretty, and I don't know why, I just felt like it was so good.
I need to say, the animation sequence, I was like, this is like a mature, artsy, like South Park kind of vibe. Like, the animator, I want to know who that is, because they just did such an amazing job.
And that's, like, in a lot of his films, it sort of flips between it's like half animation as well. It's like so random. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes there'll be an animated shot with live action over the top and stuff like that. I just think it's so
Yeah.
cool.
It's so cool. And the set design, I loved.
Perfect.
I loved how it was low-key. It was like a theatre. It gave me theatre vibes.
It looked like it had, like, prop chairs, prop table, even though obviously they were sitting on it and stuff, so, like, kind of...
Yeah, it looked very, like, one-dimensional, but it still had a lot of depth to it, which is so weird to experience.
Yeah.
I loved it. I
So
loved that. And I loved how they played with, like, the colours, like, going from black and white to colour. But I didn't even find myself noticing that things were in black and white, if that makes sense. Like, it was such a natural transition at all points.
I loved in the art version how the colour would come on when the art was in the room, and, like, when she was with the art. Like, I think... if I could rewatch it, I would almost like write down when it was black and white and when it was colour to see if I could pick out why he decided that should be in colour. Like, I think the art one was very self-explanatory, but with some of the others, obviously, like, I'm more engrossed in the story and, like, what's happening on the screen, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, when when they left the room and she flicked the light off, but it turned on.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. Like, it just... yeah.
I also really remember that first scene of, like, when he was, like, carrying the tray up the stairs.
Yeah.
Or something. I loved how it was like going through all I don't know how to articulate it, but if you've seen it, obviously you know what I'm talking about. But I just loved how that was shot. It just gave me like cartoon vibes.
It was
but like not a cartoon, obviously.
And it also was like it was like real, but it looked fake.
Yeah,
like, it
exactly.
Looked so I can't even articulate it.
Like picturesque.
Yeah, it's so
like
similar
even
to Grand
some of the
Budapest.
scenes.
So similar.
So you see how it was like they were in France in some of the scenes?
Yeah.
How it was like boulangerie and stuff like that. That obviously wasn't real, was it? But like I can't, like it doesn't give me the vibe of this is a real life place and shop.
I'm sure, what do you mean? Like you think it was a set or if it was real?
Yeah.
Yeah, it must have been a set. Because it looked almost so out of proportion. Oh, I thought it'd stop for me. It almost looks out of proportion, but it's not.
Yeah.
Like it looks like you shouldn't be able to fit that whole room into that one shot and him but like for some reason you can and it looks like it's normal. I don't know.
Exactly.
You have to just watch it, guys. It's so, even if you don't understand the story, and that's another thing I was going to say is like some of the stories, the first one I thought was very simple, the second one I thought was fairly simple, the last one, the kidnapping one, I got it and I got the story in the end, you know, with the chef, but some bits of it I was like, what the hell is happening?
Yeah, I thought that the same too. I thought the first one was I don't know which of them are my favorite out of the first two. The third one I enjoyed because that was where it was the animation sequence and all of that. I enjoyed that more because of the production. And I liked the whole like poison thing, like how he took the poison himself.
Yeah.
But between the stories, I don't know, like I'm biased towards Timothée.
Yeah, he did a good job as well.
I loved his wittiness in this.
Yeah, he was funny. I feel like he hasn't done many like comedy things and this is kind of comedy.
Yeah, like I'd love to see that.
Just comedy.
Huh?
It wasn't just comedy though. Like he did, it was very. I really liked him in this film. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, like I just loved the wit and like I don't know, something about it. So I really liked that storyline. But I think the first one was just so like beautifully shot.
Yeah, I think because of how it looked, the first one was my favorite. But I really like the second one as well. So yeah, I don't know. Between those two, probably.
It's so hard.
But we're forgetting that there's like a whole like mini bit at the start with Owen Wilson just like trotting around on a bike.
I literally looked at my note and I was like, why is Owen Wilson in this film?
Just trotting around, like he's just doobie cycling for a little bit.
I like Owen Wilson. He reminds me of childhood. Like he gives me childhood vibes because all his movies, he was in his prime when we were like 10 and 12.
Yeah, like Grown Ups is when I say I've never watched a movie as many times as I've watched Grown Ups.
Okay, I actually haven't seen Grown Ups.
I'm pretty sure he's in that because he goes Mary's bye. You know that? Okay.
Is that your Owen Wilson impression?
No, that was my Owen Wilson impression in Grown Ups.
Okay.
But now I'm thinking about it, I'm really hoping it is Owen Wilson, otherwise I look like an idiot.
So I'm an idiot. Hi guys, I'm in editing at the moment. I'm editing the podcast. I have just googled and it is in fact not Owen Wilson. So I'm really sorry. My life's been 1, a lie, 2, a big fat embarrassment now. So enjoy the rest of the video, yeah? Enjoy the rest of the podcast, yeah? Okay, bye.
That film, like, genuinely redefined the way I look at life.
Okay.
You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it.
It's literally like four or five kids and their parents going on like a annual holiday as like friends. So like the dads were all friends when they were young, and it's them taking their kids on holiday, and like it's just the most like, it made me want to live my life in such a different way. Like I based an entire project at school on my inspiration from watching this.
Oh my gosh, not you being inspired by Owen Wilson. That's so nice.
He's barely even, it's like an Adam Sandler film.
Oh.
Yeah, like it's got,
I haven't seen many Adam Sandler films.
James is in it, like loads of people.
Oh, fairs. I need to watch that. When I think Owen Wilson, I think Marley and Me and The Internship.
I've never seen Marley and Me. I refuse to watch a dog die. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Sorry about it.
So understandable.
You know my love for dogs.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit there and watch them die for fun.
I watched that movie and I like never had a pet. I've never had a pet since, because I can't even imagine going through that pain. Like I had a rabbit before, my rabbit died, and then I watched Marley and Me and saw the dog die, and I was like, I literally cannot go through this pain.
Never ever. My hamster's dying
ever
is bad
again.
enough.
Huh?
My hamster's dying is bad enough, and they live for like a year and a half.
No, so traumatizing.
Yeah. But I've not, and the Internship, I've definitely seen the one where they work for Google.
Yeah, Dylan O'Brien.
Yeah, I love that film
so much.
Yeah,
but yeah, I found it so random, like how he was in this.
It's just one of those ones where all the cast are like, hey.
Yeah.
I just wish Saoirse Ronan's like cameo was longer, because she was in it for such a short amount of time, and I love her.
I love her. She just gives off such good energy.
Yeah, she's always just so like a little golden retriever or something. Like she's given off like just good vibe. I really like her. Love her.
She seems so nice. But that was basically all I wrote about it. I said also that the set gave me like pantomime vibes, but better. Like even though pantomimes are like notoriously like not very good.
Yeah.
But this gave me the vibe of like, oh, this is like a good pantomime.
Yeah. I really get you.
Do you get me?
It's like an aesthetic pantomime.
Yeah, exactly. And even the way the aspect ratio of the film like changed, how it was like 3:4 whatever, and then it like went wide, and then I just thought it was so sick.
So good.
Like he's like a filmmaker.
Oh yeah, like he knows what he's doing.
Like he's like, yeah. And also the whoever was like camera operating, I thought that was so sick too, the way the camera like was doing its thing.
I loved the scene with the big bump beds on the theatre, because that was in the theatre. That was like in a theatre show.
Yeah.
Do you know who's in that? I don't know if you've watched this show, so I don't think you'd recognise him. But when I saw him, I was like, what? Is James from End of the Fucking World?
Yes!
Yeah. I was like, okay, hello.
Yeah, I love him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's such a good actor.
Such a cutie.
I really enjoyed it. I would rate it a solid like 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I put on Letterboxd, I think 4.5, but I changed it to 4. And do you know what? It's annoying.
Out of 5.
Out of 5. Oh yeah, so sorry. Not out of 10. Don't get that.
Yeah, like
out of 10 is, what was that, like 8.59. I really liked it.
Yeah.
I think the only thing is that when I hate that this is such a like big thing for me, but when I read comments and reviews, it's like, you're right. But like at the time I didn't think that, but now I'm like, oh, you're really right. So okay, straight off the bat, I'd have given it like 4.5, but some of the reviews were very like, you're so right.
Okay, so what were these reviews that swayed you to be like, oh, okay,
saying, like, this is just a Wes Anderson movie, like it isn't that different from Grand Budapest. It's not that different. Okay. But it is, because it was like short, okay, so for example, Grand Budapest is like one long story but into chapters. This is like 3 different, so I think that was different. But like it, like obviously all the aesthetics, the colours, everything very similar. But and there was other ones as well, but I'd have to look at my phone to really tell you. But some people were just sort of like, it seems like he's doing it now to make it be a Wes Anderson film instead of focusing too much on the stories. Oh,
okay, I get you. So you're saying that it's like the whole novelty of it is the fact that it's his movie.
Yeah, and that he's just going to keep doing the same thing because like he's...
Instead of like focusing on the actual story of what the film is about.
Yeah, like he could make a completely different film, like a thriller, for example. Obviously it's not his style, but like it would be good to see a little bit of variation maybe.
I get you. It's like when a musician like completely changes their genre.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, was not expecting this.
Yeah.
Or when you hear a song and you hear songs and it's like, sounds exactly like your last album.
Yeah. It's kind of like, when are you going to change? But
Yeah.
I think for what it is, I think I really enjoyed it. I don't know how anyone can say it's their least favourite when Isle of Dogs exists. I'm so sorry, Wes. Sorry, Wes. Because I know you're going to be watching this or listening to this. But Isle of Dogs just wasn't it for me.
Like, also, the scene where Timothy was in the bath, really enjoyed.
Oh, yes, so much.
Like, I don't know, what about it? He was just, I just wish he was in it more, low-key.
He looked like a little pampered angel. I know. Like,
he wasn't in it that
much.
much.
Put him in more.
Huh?
Put him in more.
Yeah.
Of it.
What's he doing next?
He had, what, Timothy? Or Wes?
Yeah. Timothy.
Obviously Wonka.
Wonka.
June 2 as
June
well.
2.
There's another one in between. No, the thing that, Don't Look Up. But he's filmed that already.
Yeah.
And then there's one more that I saw on his IMDb when I looked. And I can't remember what it is, but it's, it might have already been filmed. I think it said it was in post-production, so I don't know.
Okay.
Don't know.
Guys, if you're listening, let us know if you're a fan of Timothée Chalamet, because we are both such huge fans, and I just know we're going to be wanting to review every single thing that he's in.
Every single one. And that is not us being biased because he's a pretty angel. Like, obviously he's beautiful. But when I say the man can act, and you can't even deny it.
You can't deny.
Like,
he is, honestly, I wrote this on Instagram. Follow us if you haven't already. I wrote this. He is honestly becoming one of the greatest actors of our generation.
Insane.
And that's such a bold statement to make, because you compare him to like the previous generation, like Leonardo DiCaprio and people like that. But I honestly feel like he has that depth.
There was a fly in my face. Did you see it?
No.
There was, guys. There was a fly in my face. Yeah, two of my favourite films are Lady Bird and Little Women. Like, and and that's just, the words aren't coming out of my mouth at all. All I want to say is...
You should... Have you seen Beautiful Boy?
Yeah, Beautiful Boy I've seen.
I love Beautiful Boy.
Yeah. See, the acting is actually insane in that.
Insane.
He isn't just like a pretty face. They're not even using him because he's pretty and he'll gain traction. He's genuinely... If you watch The King as well, him in that, he's a star. A star. Star.
Oh, I love his acting skills.
Star.
One day when we meet him, we'll be able to tell him that.
Yeah, I'm going to say it to his face. I'm going to say, hey, by the way, you're really good at what you do.
You're so good. You're so talented. Congrats.
Keep going.
Like, really keep going. But yeah, those are all the thoughts I have.
Any other thoughts? No. Everyone, you should go see it. It's beautiful. It's glorious to look at. Glorious. Yeah. It's just pretty.
I would literally highly recommend it too. I would watch it again gladly.
Yeah, I put it in my Letterboxd list under comfort movies. So there you go. It's like a heartwarming one.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, guys, let us know what you think. Leave us a comment, tweet us, you know the drill by now. Like, we're on every single platform.
Literally
link will be everywhere.
Single one. Yeah, link everywhere, and let us know what you want us to review next, I guess.
Yeah.
We've got some exciting ones coming up, I think.
So many exciting ones. I don't want to say
already.
Such a huge list.
But we need more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let us know.
Let us know so much.
But yeah. Thank you so much for listening.
Thanks for listening, everyone, and we'll catch you next time on As Seen In.